What is going on, everybody? In this video, well, you probably already know why I'm making this video. We actually just hit 1,000 subscribers. Now, it's really crazy to think about 1,000 of you because, my high school probably had like, I think 500 or 600 kids total. 1,000 is pretty much double that. So to think that that is how many people are subscribed to this channel, it just blows my mind. But I really wanted to use this opportunity to just thank you guys for all the support for pretty much, I've been making videos for 2 years now. I started in January of 2018, and so now it's, October of 2019. So, a year and 10 months, almost 2 years of making videos. And I know that, there was times where I was really, really down in the dumps, and I really didn't think that this YouTube thing was going to pan out at all. And just reading through some of the positive comments that you guys have given me, and it really, really helped me to get a little more motivated, and it just really meant the world to me. So again, thank you guys for all your support. Now, there are a couple things that I want to talk about in this video, and I'll put a list up on the screen right now. I want to talk a little bit about my personal life to start off with, and if you're not actually, if you don't want to really listen to that part, you just want to hear about what's coming on the channel, I'm not offended, not a big deal. I'll have the timestamp there on the screen, so you can just go right to it. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is kind of what's been going on in my life, because I know I really haven't ever really opened up to you guys much, and so I think this is a great chance to do that. The last time I made a video that was kind of giving you guys an update was summer, like the early summer, maybe like late spring, early summer of this year. And in that video, I said I wanted to make like 30 videos of just doing a bunch of final review stuff. I wanted to do a whole series on I don't even know what. And I had a crazy amount of goals. And what really ended up happening this summer was I got bogged down so much. For 2 days a week, I was working at UAlbany at the physics lab, and when I wasn't working there, I was working on my grandparents' farm. I was also mowing lawns. I was doing other things, and you combine all that, and I really didn't have too much time to work on the YouTube channel. Now, I did start coming out with those special relativity videos, which you may have been able to take a look at. Those are, much different than the videos that I had put out in the past, right? Pretty much all of my videos. And, but I was able to finish those final review videos as well. So those were kind of the two things that were able to get done this summer. I mean, the special relativity series isn't necessarily done yet. That's something that I want to continue after I study general relativity in the spring. I'm taking a course on that. This summer, I was really disappointed. I didn't get to get the videos that I wanted to get done. And yeah, it was really depressing. I'm still upset about it. It's not something that I'm proud of, and I'm also not proud of how many videos I've been able to put out since then, but I do have something big in the works right now, and so I'll talk about that in just a second. But as far as how this semester has been going, I have actually done okay, even though this semester has been an absolute bear. So right now I'm taking quantum mechanics, I'm taking classical mechanics, and I'm also taking a documentary filmmaking course, which is actually really cool. I was also taking a particle physics course, but I dropped it because the prerequisites for that course were not at all what they actually were. So the prerequisites that it said were like a bunch of first and second year courses, but there were a bunch of graduate students in that class, and so to appeal to those graduate students, the professor just put in a bunch of like stuff from third and fourth year material that I hadn't studied yet, and so it was like, okay, yeah, this is not something I can handle right now, and so I dropped it. But the workload from these 3 courses that I'm getting right now is a lot, and it's crazy when you have a 3 problem homework, and you have it takes you 6 hours to do it because each problem takes you 2 hours. Like, that's what I'm dealing with in quantum right now. So it's a lot, but whatever. I'm gonna get through it. I've been an emotional roller coaster this fall. I mean, there's been weeks that I've just been lazy and kind of depressed and all this stuff, and I don't even know why. I just feel like maybe it's because the YouTube channel, I'm not able to put as much time as I'd want to on that. Maybe it's because, I feel like I'm getting so bogged down by school, I don't get to pursue what I actually want to pursue. And I don't know, maybe that's what it is. So I'm just feeling a lot of different emotions right now, and don't really know how to explain it, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, so that's basically what's been going on in my personal life. Things are getting better, but I still need to focus on just making sure that I'm keeping a more level-headed mentality rather than being such a roller coaster, having all these ups and having these downs. So the current status of videos is something I wanted to talk about next. I know I touched on it a bit during the personal life segment, but I did put that special relativity series on hold. I talked about that. That's going to be on hold until I take GR in the spring, and I'm pretty much done making final review videos. I mean, I'll probably make some for like ordinary differential equations eventually, and I have to finish, there's an Algebra 2 final review part 2 video that I didn't make, which I'll have to do. So those videos need to get made, but the big thing that I'm working on right now is actually a full Calculus 2 series, and this thing is going to be a behemoth. So it's right now it's 16 videos about, and each of these videos I think are going to be, I'd say probably 20 to 30 minutes long, something like that, and they're going to go in on all the different topics of Calc 2, and it's going to look like my special relativity videos minus most of the visuals. I'm not really going to have too much room to put those in. Maybe I don't know. We'll see what I can do when I edit it. So right now I've been focusing on scripting those. I think right now I'm through to the 4th video, so I have another 12 videos to script, and then I'll start editing them, putting them out, and it'll be 1 video a week for 16 weeks. In addition to that Calc 2 series that I'll be making, I'm also going to be making a full Calculus 2 course off of that that'll also go into a bunch of practice problems where, you and I will go through practice problems together. And so I'm going to sell that pretty cheap. I mean, if you guys have an actual price point in mind, all jokes aside, not free or something like that, let me know what you think a price point for something like that should be. I mean, there's going to be probably anywhere from 72 hours of, maybe like 48 to 72 hours of content on there. Once it's all said and done, it's just going to be an absolute behemoth. Right now, I was thinking about $27 would be a good price point. I originally wanted to do like 49, and I was like, that is way too steep for a college student. That would be way too steep for me. I wouldn't buy something that was 49, but I'd probably buy something that was 27. And I have like Chegg, and that's $13 a month. That's not a big deal. So that was kind of the plan with the Calc 2 course. Now, what I'll probably do is I'll release the series before the Calc 2 course is fully done. I won't link to the course until it's to a point where I'm like, okay, I can start selling this. But that'll just allow me to get the Calc 2 series out as soon as possible. Now, there's also another type of video that I want to try making in addition to, kind of all this, strictly educational, like kind of like hard educational stuff, like all the practice problems and getting really, really math intensive. I want to do more general videos as well, kind of like Vsauce in a way, because Vsauce was like my childhood hero. Honestly, like I loved watching Vsauce videos when I was younger. I still like watching Vsauce videos. I really like Aperture. If you guys haven't checked Aperture out, that dude's content is really cool, and he's like my age, so it's it's kind of sick. So I want to do more general videos, and maybe instead of me just being here, I'm also traveling around a little bit. Maybe I'm talking to different professors from all around the Northeast, or maybe even I'm video conferencing professors elsewhere, or just other professionals. I think that'd be really, really cool. I want to make videos like that, and so maybe I'll do like 1 a month, or maybe 1 every 2 months, in addition to all the series that I'll be doing right now, because after the Calc 2 series, I want to do Calc 1 and Calc 3, and maybe linear algebra, maybe some high school math, and some physics as well, because physics is in desperate need of a course like that. And so yeah, we'll see what happens, but that's really what I want to do as far as videos go. Now, how do I expect this channel to grow from here, right? Do I expect the growth rate to stay the same? I hope not. And I hope that these videos that I'm about to put out are going to absolutely just, take me to the moon, essentially. I've been also working in other channels as well. I've been working on TikTok a little bit. I have like 14,000 followers on the thing. Don't ask, I don't get it. It's weird, but I've been trying to direct traffic over here for a little bit, and so if I can find the right content to make on that platform, maybe that conversion rate will increase dramatically. So if you guys have any ideas of what kind of content would be great for a platform like that, where you're making like 15-second to 1 minute long videos, what type of content would you want to see on that platform? I would love to hear your thoughts on it, because just hearing what I have to think is my own, like, that's not really that productive. I want to hear other people's opinions. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking as far as the channel goes. Now, lastly, I wanted to talk about tutoring. I've gotten a lot of requests like, hey, do you tutor? Do you do different things like that? Would you be willing to do a session with me? Yeah, I do tutor. And if you want to schedule a session with me, you can just like hit me up on Instagram. I think that's the easiest way. And I'll put my Instagram at like right here. And yeah, just hit me up on Instagram. Let me know that you want to schedule a session. We'll find a right time. And yeah, that's basically how that will go. Anyways, that is pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this video. Thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for all the support. I couldn't do it without you guys. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys soon.